Hello everyone, welcome to maths class. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 14, and the name of the chapter is polygons. In this chapter we will know about different type of polygons, but especially in this chapter we will know about special type of polygons called quadrilaterals. Okay, but before learning about polygons, we will know about curve and different type of curve, that is open curve, closed curve and simple closed curve, and then we will learn about polygons. Okay, so first you will learn about curve. What is called curve? A figure traced out on a plane surface with the help of a sharp pencil without lifting it is called a curve. So if we draw a figure on a plane surface with a sharp pencil and without lifting the pencil, if we will draw the figure, that is called a curve. Okay, so first of all, let us take a plane surface. All of you can see that this is a plane surface, and if we will draw a figure with this sharp pencil, and if we will draw the figure on this plane surface without lifting this pencil, with this pencil but without lifting this pencil, এই পেন্সিলটাকে আমরা লিফট না করে যদি আমরা একটা ফিগার ড্র করি, that is called a curve. Okay, so let us draw a figure. So we will take this sharp pencil and without lifting it, if we will draw any type of figure, this is called a curve, because I have drawn this figure without lifting this pencil. Clear? So this is called a curve. So there are different type of curve. One is open curve and another one is closed curve. What is called open curve? A curve that does not end at the starting point is called an open curve. That means if in that figure, in a curve the starting point and ending point are different, so where we will start, if we will not end in that point, that is called the open curve. So if in a curve starting point and end point are different, আমরা যেই পয়েন্ট দিয়ে স্টার্ট করছি আমরা এন্ড ঠিক সেম পয়েন্টে গিয়ে এন্ড করছি না, that is called the open curve. Okay, so look, in this curve we will start from here and without lifting the pencil we will end here. So this is the starting point and where we will end, that is called the ending point. Here starting point and ending point are different, so this is called the open curve. Remember this is called the open curve. Okay, so here you can see some figure of curves. This is the starting point, this is the end point, so this is called the open curve, and this is the starting point, this is the end point, this is also the open curve, this is also the open curve. Okay, now we will learn about closed. What is closed curve? A curve that begins and ends at the same point is called a closed curve. So if in a curve the starting point and ending point are same, that is called a closed curve. So if we will draw a curve like this way, so we will start from here and without lifting the pencil we will end here. So this is the starting point and this is also the end point. So here the starting point and ending point are same, so this is called the closed curve. Okay, so here you can see some curve. So here the starting point and end point are same. This is the closed curve, this is also the closed curve, this is the closed curve, this is also the closed curve. So if we will start from here and we will end here. So starting point, end point are same in this all of these figures. So all of these figures are closed curve. Now we will learn about simple closed curve. This is a special type of closed curve. What is called simple closed curve? A closed curve which does not intersect itself is called a simple closed curve. So closed curve means starting point, end point same, and if in a closed curve does not intersect itself, একটা আরেকটা উপর দিয়ে কোনোভাবেই পাস করবে না। intersect means একটা আরেকটার উপর দিয়ে overlap করা বা পাস করা। So if it does not intersect, then that closed curve is called simple closed curve. In this figure, in this closed curve, it does not intersect. This is a simple closed curve. Okay, and this also does not overlap or this does not intersect, so this is also a simple closed curve. This is a simple closed curve, but here you can see this is the intersecting point, so this side intersect this line. So this, since in this closed curve these two lines intersect or overlapping, so this is not a simple closed curve. This is also not a simple closed curve, and this is also not a simple closed curve. So this 1, 2 and 3, these are the simple closed curve. Okay, clear? So you have learnt about curve, open curve, closed curve and also simple closed curve. So now you will learn about polygons. You will learn about polygons. What is called polygons? A simple closed curve made up of only line segment. So if in a simple closed curve made up only line segment is called a polygon. Each straight line in a polygon is called its side. Okay, so if in a simple closed curve it only contains line segment, that is called a polygon. So a polygon need to be simple closed curve first of all, and then second condition it need to be contain only line segment. So this is a simple closed curve, but this does not contain only line segment, so this is not a polygon. In this case this is a polygon because this is a simple closed curve and this contains only line segments, so this is a polygon. This is also a polygon, so all of these figures are not simple closed curve, so this is not polygons. So in polygons first condition it need to be simple closed curve and it only contains line segment. But what is the condition for simple closed curve? Simple closed curve it need to be a closed curve, and in a closed curve it does not intersect or overlap. Okay, so a polygon, each line segment in a polygon are called its side. A polygon is called a triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon and decagon. So if in a polygon number of side is 3, that is called triangle. If number of side 4, that is called quadrilateral. If number of side 5, that is called pentagon. If number of side 6, that is called hexagon. If number of side 7, that is called heptagon. If number of side 8, that is called octagon. And if 9, that is called nonagon. And if 10, that is called decagon. Okay, so you have to remember this. And in a polygon there are different types of polygons, so we will discuss about two types of polygons: concave polygons and convex polygon. What is called concave polygon? A polygon in which at least one angle is more than 180 degree is called a concave polygon. 180 degree means if in a straight line one angle formed, this is called 180 degree. So a polygon in which at least one angle is more than 180 degree. At least minimum one angle is more than 180 degree. So you can see here a closed curve, and in this, and this is also simple closed curve because no line does not intersect, and and all of these are line segments. So this is a polygon, and in this polygon, this angle is less than 180, this angle is less than 180, this angle is less than 180 degree, but this angle is greater than 180 degrees. So this is called a concave polygon. So in a concave polygon, the first condition is one angle need to be more than 180 degree. Next, convex polygon. A polygon in which each angle is less than 180 degree, that is called convex polygon. Okay. So in this case, if in a straight line one angle formed, that is called 180 degree. But if in a polygon one angle is greater than 180 degree, that is called concave, and if all angles are less than 180 degree, that is called convex. Okay. So in this chapter, you will only learn about convex polygon. That means in that type of polygon, all angles are less than 180 degree. Clear? Now we will learn about regular polygon. What is called regular polygon? A polygon having all sides equal and all angles equal is called a regular polygon. If in a polygon all sides and all angles are equal, that is called regular polygon. Okay, so in an equilateral triangle, all three sides are equal. So equilateral triangle is regular polygon. A square, all four sides, all four angles are equal, so that is called a regular polygon. Okay, so an equilateral triangle and square is an example of regular polygon. Irregular polygon, which are not regular, are called irregular. That means whose all sides are not equal, that is called irregular. You can see here a rectangle. In a rectangle, opposite sides are equal, but all four sides are not equal. So this is called irregular polygon. Okay. So I hope all of you can understand about curve, open curve, closed curve, simple closed curve, polygon, convex polygon, concave polygon, regular polygon, irregular polygon. I am repeating all the topic. What is called curve? If we will draw a figure without lifting the pencil on a plane figure or on a plane surface, that is called a curve. Without lifting the pencil, if we will draw the figure, that is called curve. Open curve, if we will draw a curve and there the starting point and ending point are different. So from where we will start, we does not end there. যেখান থেকে আমরা স্টার্ট করছি সেখানে আমরা যদি এন্ড না করি, দ্যাট ইজ কল্ড ওপেন কার্ভ. ওকে, ক্লোজ কার্ভ, if starting point and ending point are same, so from where we will start, if we will end there, that is called closed curve. Okay, simple closed curve, if in a closed curve a closed curve does not intersect each other or does not overlap, that is called simple closed curve. Okay, and polygon, if in a simple closed curve it contains only line segment, that is called polygons. Triangle, equilateral triangle, square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium, all of these are polygons. Okay, now we will learn about concave polygon. Concave polygon means if in a polygon at least one angle greater than 180 degree, that is called concave. If in a polygon all angles are less than 180 degree, that is called convex. In this chapter we will learn about convex polygon, and the last one is regular and irregular polygon. Regular polygon means if all sides and all angles are equal, that is called regular polygon, and if all sides are not equal, not regular, that is called irregular polygon. So equilateral and square, all sides, all angles are equal, so these are regular polygon, and in rectangle all sides are not equal, that is called irregular polygon. Clear? And in a polygon, we can understand that polygon has different number of sides. Triangle has 3 sides, square has 4 sides, rectangle has 4 sides, quadrilateral has 4 sides, pentagon 5 sides, hexagon 6 sides, septagon 7 sides, octagon 8 sides, nonagon 9, and decagon 10 sides. So you have to remember this for solving any math from this chapter. Okay. Now you have to learn about some formulas, some important formula from this chapter. So, but before that you have to learn about interior and exterior angle. Interior angle means this angle. These angles are called interior. That means which angle formed by the two side of the polygon, that is called interior. And if we will produce any sides of the polygon, then which angle will be formed, that is called exterior. Clear? If we produce any side of the polygon, that is called exterior angle, and the angle formed by any two sides of the polygon is called the interior angle. If I will tell you what is the here interior, this is the interior, and if we produce this is called the exterior. And we can we can find out the value of the sum of all interior angle, sum of all exterior angle, and each interior angle and each exterior angle. Okay. So in a polygon we can know the number of sides. So here the number of side is denoting by n. If the number of side is n, then each exterior angle equal to 360 by n. And if in a polygon each number of side is n, then each interior angle is equal to 180 degree minus each exterior angle. Okay, suppose I have drawn a triangle. I have drawn a triangle and I have told you what will be the each exterior angle of a triangle. Each exterior angle of a triangle. Each exterior angle. So here the formula is 360 degree by n. What will be the value of n here? N means number of sides. So here the number of side is 3. So 360 degree by 3. So the answer will be 120 degrees. So this will be the each exterior angle. And what will be the each interior angle? So to find the each interior angle, first of all you have to find the each exterior angle, and if you will subtract each exterior angle from 180 degree, then you will get the each interior angle. Okay. So যে কোনো পলিগনসের আমরা যদি নাম্বার অফ সাইডস জানি, আমরা ইচ এক্সটেরিয়ার অ্যাঙ্গেল ইচ ইন্টেরিয়ার অ্যাঙ্গেল ইজিলি ফাইন্ড আউট করতে পারি উইথ ইউজিং দিস ফর্মুলা. ওকে, so the formula will be 360 degree by n. N means number of sides, so 360 degree by 3 gives 120 degree, and each interior angle will be 180 degree minus each exterior angle. 180 degree minus 120 degree gives 60 degree. Clear? I hope it is clear to everyone. Next, this is the formula of a regular polygon. Regular polygon means whose all sides and all angles are equal. All sides and all angles are equal. But in a convex polygon of n sides we have. Now how can you find the sum of all exterior angle and sum of all interior angle? Remember this, in any polygon sum of all exterior angle will be 360 degree. Remember this, the sum of all exterior angle in a polygon will be 360 degree. If I ask you what will be the sum of all exterior angle in a pentagon, What will be the answer? 360 degree. So in any type of polygon, sum of all exterior angle will be equal to 360 degree. Clear? And what will be the sum of all interior angle? Sum of all interior angle will be 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. This will be the formula. 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. So if I ask you, what will be the sum of all interior angles in a triangle? Here the value of n is 3 and the formula is 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. Right angles means 90 degree, okay? Here the value of n is 3. So 2 into 3 minus 4 into 90 degree. 2 3 is 6. 6 minus 4 into 90 degree. That is 2 into 90 degree. That will be 180 degree. Okay. So this is the formula of sum of all interior angle. 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. And sum of all exterior angle will always be equal to 360 degree. Clear? I hope it is clear to everyone. Right angles, in your book it is given right angles. Right angles means 90 degree. Okay. And another formula is number of diagonals in a polygon. How can you identify, how can you find that how many diagonals are there in a polygon? The formula of polygons is equal to n into n minus 3 by 2. N into n minus 3 by 2. If I draw a quadrilateral, here n equal to 4. So what will be the diagonal? N into n minus 3. N into n minus 3 by 2. Value of n is 4. 4 minus 3 by 2. So 4 by 2, that is 2 to the 4. So the number of diagonals will be 2. Number of diagonals will be 2. Clear? So how can you identify how many diagonals are there in any type of polygon? The formula is n into n minus 3 by 2. So you have to memorize these 5 formulas. So in a polygon, in a regular polygon, each exterior angle is equal to 360 degree by n and each interior angle equal to 180 degree minus each exterior angle. And in a polygon, sum of all exterior angle will be equal to 360 degree and sum of all interior angle equal to 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. And number of diagonals in a polygon will be n into n minus 3 by 2. So this is very important formula. So we will solve all the maths from this chapter using these formulas. Okay. So suppose here the question is find the measure of each exterior angle of a regular polygon of 8 sides, 9 sides and 12 sides. First we will find the answer of question number 1. 8 sides. Here this is the value of n is 8 sides. So each exterior angle formula is equal to 360 degree by n. So 360 degree, the answer will be 360 degree by 8. Each exterior angle of a regular polygon of 8 sides is equal to 360 degree by n. The formula is 360 degree by n. Here the value of n is 8. So 360 degree by 8. And if you will cancel this, you will get this value 45 degree. Okay. This is how you can find, if you will know the number of side, you can find the each exterior angle, or you can find each interior angle, or you can find the sum of all interior angle and sum of all exterior angle will always be equal to 360 degree. And the number of diagonal will be n into n minus 3 by 2, where n equal to number of side. Clear? I hope it is clear to everyone. So if you have any queries from this chapter, you can ask me, and if you have any doubt, you have to clear your doubts. Okay.